Let's talk more about the basic operations of fractions. Fractions are a form of division. Any fraction a over b is equal to a divided by b. Notice how the division sign looks like a fraction. The top number of the fraction is called the numerator. The bottom number of the fraction is called the denominator. So here's my fraction, 1/4 or 1/4. And we can add to that 1/4 or 1/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 2/4. 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 2/4. To add fractions, the numerators can easily be added together only if the denominators are the same. So 1/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 2/4. Notice that 2/4 or 2/4 is equal to 1/2. So here again is my fraction, 1/2. And I add to that 1/4 to get 3/4 or 3/4. How do we add 1/2 plus 1/4 to get 3/4? We'll convert our 1/2 back into the fraction 2/4 or 2/4. By converting the fraction 1/2 to the equivalent fraction 2/4, then I can easily add the numerators together. The numerators of fractions can easily be added only if the denominators are all made the same. So 2/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 3/4. Remember, we started with 1/2 and we added 1/4 to get 3/4. To add 1/2 plus 1/4, we converted the 1/2 to 2/4 so that all the denominators would be the same. Here's my fraction 3/4 or 3/4. If I add to that 1/4, I end up with 4/4 or 4/4. The numerators of fractions can easily be added or subtracted only if the denominators are all made the same. So 3/4 plus 1/4 is equal to 4/4. And remember, 4/4 is equivalent to 1. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. So we will start with 1 or 4/4 and subtract 1/4. When we subtract 1/4 from 4/4, we end up with 3/4. The numerators of fractions can easily be added or subtracted only if the denominators are made the same.